Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so we are here at the second session of today, and I'm going to invite Mr. Sasaki-san again to speak on the challenge statement topic of seeking technologies for geographical marketing of flyers or catalogs. So on behalf of the new attendees, I'm going to run through how this works. So this session is scheduled for 30 minutes. And Mr. Sasaki-san will be sharing more about the challenge statements for 15 minutes for startups to better understand what is Sumitomo's proposal, motivation for the statement, and the desired outcomes, as well as the expectations from startups. So the following 15 minutes will be a Q&A session. And if there are questions that you have along the way and you would like to ask, then you can type in your questions to get your grounds covered, or you can also seek to type in any questions for clarifications. So we'll be addressing this in the second 15 minutes of the session. And during the whole session, your video as well as your mic functions will be disabled and muted. So I'd like to invite Mr. Sasaki-san to come back. Thanks.
Hi. Okay. Well done. Okay. Let me get it started. Is it sharing? Not yet. It's been shared, right? Is it? Okay. 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 So the next second part is offline marketing, so-called. So as I explained in the previous part, we do B2B e-commerce, which is we do e-commerce, but the products are more sometimes industrial, sometimes office needs. All the needs for B2B business users. Yep. So that's the conditions. And this part is now we are we are making effort to deliver our flyers and the catalogs effectively and efficiently to the customers who don't really go to internet to seek product, to search product and do procurement operation through the internet. There are many customers not yet really familiar with internet procurement or purchasing. So that's why in order to enable those customers to know us well, we are using offline marketing method, which is such as flyers or catalogs, sometimes EDM. And the difficulties again is in Indonesia, getting data is a little bit difficult, like statistic data or geographic data. But like this area has this number of customers, companies are there, industries are like these industries are main, or like that kind of informations are a little bit limited to get. So that's why, of course, we have own data, customer data to distribute those offline marketing tools to the customers, but customers. But we want to make it more data driven by acquiring more usable data. Yeah, that's the things in here. And yeah, so maybe two steps. The first step is to identify by area what kind of companies are there. Maybe this can be made by usually other countries. The government has those kind of data, I believe, as long as I know. And then second one is how to effectively we deliver those offline marketing tools to those customers. Yeah, very brief, but that's it. Any questions?
So if the participants have any questions, we can wait about 1 to 2 minutes to get the questions up. Okay, that's the first one. So there's a question about would there be the option to consider Google or Facebook Analytics as the solution, or in other words, like what would be the a solution that something that Google or Facebook Analytics would not be able to solve?
Yeah, Google, you mean Google Analytics? Yes, we do use that. But those data are only the customers, companies who are able to access to the internet, who has the custom, who has the operation to do the procurement operation through the internet. So that's what Facebook as well. Well, since we do B2B, not many business users are using B2B for company procurement operation, the company's procurement or purchasing operation. Yeah, that's why not many. We are not really focusing on Facebook part. Of course, in order to make many people know about us, yeah, we do use Facebook. But as a analytics tool, we do use Google Analytics. But the Google Analytics enables us to analyze the data that customer already goes to the internet already, first of all. And after went to the internet, then come to website. That's the basis. So what we are trying to seek data is like the customers who don't really go to internet. So for those customers, how do we get them know about us by offline marketing tool such as flyers or catalogs, and how to identify where those customers are, and yeah, and more detailed sites like these industries are located in this area, or this area is like these industries companies are like how much percentage or something like that. That's the actually challenge.
Thanks, Mr. Sasaki-san.
So similar to the previous one, on the challenges for internet company like us, challenges in Indonesia is accessibility to the data, because not many, even normal people or companies are using internet, not yet. So sometimes very, analog, manual transaction. That's why for those who do the internet service, it's a little bit difficult to do the marketing first of all, and to do the research as well. So that's the difficulty, I guess, for many of those who do the internet business in Indonesia, especially B2B. Yeah, thank you for the question. For have you engaged the advertising companies? We currently don't use advertising agency. We do by ourselves. So yeah, but I'm not really sure what kind of advertising agency can solve this issue that I explained now. So we haven't used those services before. Yeah, the local advertising companies will know where your customers are. Yeah, it can be. Maybe we can, yeah, try. Mm. But as long as we know, it's quite difficult to understand by data or by, I'm not sure, but to understand the situation in Indonesia about those part. But yeah, we can try.
Okay, actually, it does seem like the attendees might not have any questions in mind at this point in time. So what we can do is that we will be starting the next session on time as well. So we can start it at 4. But in the meantime, if you have any queries about this, then you can type it into the questions and we can all come back again at 3:55 to address some of the questions. So we can just take a break from now until 3:55 and then we will start the next session promptly at 4 o'clock. Thank you.